Hey. Welcome. It's the Sunny Side of Light podcast. I'm Sunny, and this is the first episode. I want that old thing back. And my special guest today is my husband, Malcolm. Hey, babe.
Good morning, babe.
You're the old thing that I wanted back. So that's why this podcast is titled that, because we're kind of talking about dipping back into that X pool. Is it worth it? Is it not worth it? And all the stuff that comes along with it. And we'll get into that a little later on in the podcast. But let's start this off by recapping how our weekend and our week went. How'd your work week go?
Had a good work week. The fights was on this weekend. Crawford and Cal Brook. That was a great fight.
Last weekend.
Yes.
Yeah.
Should have lasted longer, but that was a good fight. The NBA draft, that was very good.
Now, what was up with that? Because you were saying something about not LeVar. That's the dad. What's the son's name again?
LaMelo Ball.
LaMelo. You were saying that it was good that he wasn't the first draft pick because he would have went somewhere that...
He'd have went to Timberwolves. They didn't need him there.
Okay.
So he went to Charlotte, which is a good fit for him.
Nice.
And it's good for Mike. So this one should be all-star.
There's one that was overseas that played.
The one.
This is him.
Yes.
Didn't he get into like a little bit of trouble or something? He wasn't never in trouble.
Nah, he wasn't in trouble.
Okay, so he was just the one playing overseas, and his dad was saying that he didn't want him playing in the NBA until he got the right money. Was that it?
Dad didn't want him to go to college, play for college.
Right.
Not getting paid to play for college.
Yeah, that's right. He's kind of like, oh my gosh, what's the boxer's father's name? We just saw that fight. And Spanish dude, and his dad was like, I told you he was going to fight him and he was going to knock him out.
Teofimo Lopez.
Yeah. He's kind of like his dad, kind of involved and kind of can see what direction his kids is going to end up going.
Yeah, to a certain extent, yes.
Yeah. All right. Well,
to a certain extent.
Congratulations to him. That's always a good thing. I know you're going to be excited to watch those games coming up. We normally do like date day or date nights or something like that once a week or once every 2 weeks. We try to, at least do something to connect. And so I really wanted to go to like the aquarium because that's really the only thing that we got, that we could do during COVID that's safe. So we were planning that trip out to Boston, and Friday night we were looking up times to be able to go through and, check out the aquarium. Plenty of times that was available. So we packed up Saturday morning, drove out there, and I decided not to purchase the tickets only because I was nervous that if we purchased those tickets and we wanted to get something to eat, we don't know if there was going to be a line or wait or whatever, and then we would have missed our time and we would have forfeited our money. That was my mind frame for the whole thing, babe. So we get out there, get something to eat because I was hungry. It was like 11. I needed food. We went and found a spot to eat. I liked the food that was there. My little sliders was really good. I can't remember the name of that place, though, that we went. It was like Kizzy or Kinty's or something like that. It was right by...
Kitty P's, Kitty S's or something.
And what was that?
That was in the Quincy Market.
Quincy Market, yeah. I liked it. The staff was really nice. And so after we ate, I went on the website to purchase our tickets, and they were all sold out. Like, we took a 2.5 hour, almost 3 hour ride out to Boston to eat at a restaurant that you thought it was okay.
It was okay.
Yeah. I should have got the chicken and waffles. I mean, now I'm mad I didn't get the chicken and waffles because I didn't want to be too lazy and have the itis. I should have got it to go once I found out. Damn it. Anyway, so kind of changed our plans, but it was a nice little ride out there. We always have a good time, though, when we take road trips. At least we, play some music, laugh a little bit, have conversation. So I ended up buying 2 face masks while we was out there.
Yes, 2 face masks. Expensive face masks.
They was kind of pricey. But fatigue. I'm a fatigue person. What? What happened?
Nothing.
Bunny?
Yeah.
Was she ran across your foot?
No, she keep running back and forth, hitting one foot to the other. Look, she
really?
Hitting back and forth. Probably because I rode,
she's so cute.
Probably because I rode the 8th one.
if you don't know, we have a rabbit head bunny that just is free roam. So
a lion head bunny, you mean?
Oh, what'd I say?
A rabbit head bunny.
Oh, yeah. A lion head. And she's just like running around. I'm going to take a picture of her. This is so cute. Oh my gosh. So what was I talking about? Oh yeah, the face mask. So I got a fatigue one. Anybody that knows me knows anything fatigue, I'm all for it. I couldn't find one really out here. And then a little Chanel one, which was cute. And then we just dipped back, and yeah, that was the night that we watched the fight, and it was also Baz's birthday.
Yes, I almost forgot about that.
Yeah, happy birthday, Baz. Even though it was a week ago, I mean, celebrate all month long. That's how I go down. We had a couple people over. We did social distance, your brother and Amanda, Keon and Amanda, and then we had Baz and Martha. We celebrated and watched the fight, and we whipped some ass in spades.
Oh, yeah.
We
I
killed
almost forgot about that.
Right? We can't let them forget about that.
3-1 in spades.
And that was our first time playing together. And we just killed it because we got that mental, like, you know what I'm saying? Right.
Exactly.
Right. I can't wait until the next time we just, knock them out. We're going to take on opponents and just, boom, we're going to do a Terrence Crawford on them. All right. So, yeah, that was pretty much our week. Oh, I forgot. Last night was big deal. We had the NFL game with the Falcons and the Seahawks.
The Cardinals and the Seahawks.
Cardinals. I tried. At least I had Seahawks correct. And how was that game?
That was a good game last night. Russell Wilson won. He was supposed to win, which was a good game, though.
And this was a rematch?
Yeah, rematch.
Okay.
So it's now 1-1. Good game, though. You had to watch it.
I'll watch it later. Well, you'll have Sports Center on, so I'll just catch the highlights of it.
The highlights, yeah.
Yeah. And then last night, you was in the living room watching the game. I was in the bedroom watching the versus Jeezy and Gucci. I like to call it versus. And it was so good. Like, I thought they was, like, really going to fight. It was crazy. You heard me in there screaming, twerking. I was like, I'm a trap queen. It was so good. It was really intense, though. Excuse me, because you saw how that beef just like lingered. And I had to go back and research again that beef because it's been a minute since I knew what happened. Do you remember what happened, babe?
No, not really.
So the song Icy, right? The song that Jeezy and Gucci did together. Back in the day, Jeezy wanted that for his album. Gucci released it on his, but Gucci wouldn't release it. He wouldn't sign a release for Jeezy to put it on his album. So it started a lot of tension, a lot of beef. Allegedly, Jeezy put a hit out on Gucci. A couple dudes run up in Gucci house, try to rob him. They had tape. They had guns. They had zip ties. They had all this stuff. And Gucci seen them, started shooting. Ended up killing one of the dudes. The other dudes took off. When they identified the dude dead, it was one of Jeezy's protege from his label. So that created a whole other monster.
Too old for that, though. We don't care about that.
Right. But Gucci still had animosity about that. And honestly, rightfully so. You get what I'm saying? Like,
give it 20 years ago. Too old for that now. Don't you know what?
Well, you know, now they are, hopefully it's squashed because it got ugly last night during that battle. And then at the end, they performed Icy, and it was just all love. Jeezy did try to take the high road. I'm honestly going to side a little bit with Gucci on that because I'm like, it's hard. It's hard. Somebody tried to kill me. You know what I mean? And it was one of your friends. So I can make amends, but I'll still have, like, you know, that one eye open. That's just how I feel on that one. But all in all, it was really a great versus battle. I'm looking forward to the next one. And I'm wondering, like, what other verses, who would you like to see go head to head?
Nas and Jay-Z. That's about it. Yeah.
Somebody had said on Facebook, and it was a really good match. Oh my gosh, what was it? It was Nas against somebody. Oh, Nas against Lil Wayne.
Two different generations. Most of Lil Wayne's fans don't like Nas or really know who Nas is enough, so they would just always vote for Lil Wayne.
They wouldn't know his music like that.
Right. Nas fans know Lil Wayne music, but not really the opposite. Not too much because of the age gap.
Now, can you believe that Jay-Z actually have less music out there than Nas? That was hard to believe because it felt like Jay-Z was putting some out every year, right?
No, not really. Don't forget those other guys got a lot of mixtapes and all that other stuff.
Yeah.
Jay-Z never did or doesn't have. So.
Well, I can't wait for the next verses. I hope it's a really, really good one. I was actually looking forward to Jeezy taking on T.I. I thought that would have been a real good match, but that didn't happen. So
yeah, that's a better matchup.
Right, exactly. All right, so let's move on. The next thing we got is what's happening. This is our news, entertainment, all that stuff. Just the stuff to keep you in the know. Let's get to it.
What's happening?
First out the gate, we got Rick Moranis. Remember him from Honey, I Shrunk the Kids and
Ghostbusters guy.
Yeah. Yo, he's like in his 60s and some asshole sucker punched him on the streets in New York City and took off running. Like, this dude has a face where you're like, oh man, he mad cool. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Why would they do that to him? Well, they did catch the guy after posting it online and people were able to identify him. And it looks like he is facing felony charges for senior abuse. And the video, it's floating around on the net. I don't really want to post that up there because I'm upset the fact that they even tried to, he even tried to do that to Rick Moranis. Like, dude is mad cool. So anyway, Apple, I don't know how they able to have all this money to just shell out because of lawsuits. $613 million total Apple settles for. Now, earlier in the year, they settled for $500 million because the iPhones were slowing down with their data. And that was illegal to do that. We did see some of that money. Like, it took off like $25, $30 off of one of our bills, which was good. It's COVID now, so break it off, Apple. We need another, smaller bill. This time around, they settled for $113 million. And it's pretty much the same thing, but it affected more of the 6 and the 7 iPhones. Now, Apple does rake in a lot of money, but oh my gosh, this is a lot to have to shell out. So I hope we see this. There's only a couple of states that actually filed for this class action lawsuit, like 30 states. And not sure yet if New York is one of them. They haven't put the full list out there, but I'm hoping that New York is one of them.
Had to be if you got some off your bill already.
Well, that was from the beginning of the year.
Oh.
So, I don't know. We'll see. New York likes to get money, so I think that we probably joined in on that class action suit. Another thing I wanted to talk about, this is kind of funny. I showed this video to you yesterday, and we both been on vacation. We both are okay swimmers. We ain't the greatest. I can't go in deep water, but I can swim my ass off as long as my feet touch the bottom. And babe, you kind of do your thing in the water.
I'm okay.
You'll go out a little far, and I'm like, nah, I'm good. I'm not going out there. Well, 50 Cent posted the video. Actually, Diddy posted it first of him diving in a pool. And it was freaking hilarious. With everything going on, it was good to get a good laugh out there. Diddy is no longer that 20-something dude that be dancing and shaking. He has a dad bod now, and he was not afraid to show it. And it was just hilarious. And I just loved him for putting that out there and breaking up the whole tension that we've been dealing with like the elections and stuff. So Diddy, you the man. I look forward to more funny videos.